And I just wanted to circle back to Robert's question about the Timothy plan and the high expenses in the mutual funds and, considering not using them. What I just really want to drive home the point that, here at Financial Issues, one of the things that we are passionate about is biblically responsible investing. And so the way that that works is that we want to honor God. We want to give God first place in our finances. We want to honor God in everything that we do, and we don't want to do anything that's offensive to God. We don't want to be involved in sin in any way because sin hurts God's kids. When God tells us not to do something or to do something, He is looking out for our best interest because He loves us, not because He's a mean God up there just sitting in heaven wanting to control what we're doing and making sure we're not having any fun and any of those things. No, it's because He loves us and He wants to give us an abundant life. And so He gives us some certain parameters and guidelines. And there is a spiritual battle happening in this world around money. Money, one of the most misquoted scriptures is that the root of all money is the root of all evil. But what it actually says is that the love of money is the root of all kind of evil. Anytime we love something more than we love God, we're setting ourselves up for some really difficult times in our lives. And so whenever we invest in a company, whenever we buy a stock or a mutual fund, we're taking what the world calls an ownership position in that company. And we don't get to make the day-to-day decisions about how that company's run. We don't get to choose if that company is now going to give money to their employees so that they can go to another state and kill their baby. We don't get to choose if the company is going to donate money to support a gay pride parade where grown men are riding bicycles naked around right in front of little children, promoting a sinful lifestyle. But we do get to choose whether or not we own those companies at all. And if we do own them, then we are entitled to our share of the company's profit. And if we then allow them to use that money to support those things, then we are becoming complicit. We are becoming a stumbling block to people. And the scripture warns us against that. So, what Timothy Plan does is they've been around for more than 25 years, and they have a very, very strong conviction about avoiding the companies that do that and helping us avoid the companies that do that. And, it's not cheap. There are a lot of manual labor hours that go into scouring financial reports from companies, board of directors meetings, looking at their websites. There's a lot of manual work that has to be done. And, most mutual funds and ETFs are not biblically responsible, not because they're trying not to be, but just because they're failing to screen. So the good news is that only around 10% of publicly traded companies fail a screen, engage in activities that we don't want to be involved in. So that leaves a lot of companies that we can invest in. But, it does take some of those companies off the table for us. So, we support Timothy. We are very equally yoked with Timothy. They are unwavering. They are steadfast in what they do. And, to me, if we have to pay a little bit more to make sure that we're honoring God in the investments that we use, then I'm okay with that. And I think the Lord would be too.